In a dramatic legal turn of events, former President Donald Trump has suffered 4 substantial courtroom defeats within the span of a single day, an extraordinary sequence that legal analysts are calling unprecedented in modern American judicial history. These defeats, stretching across federal courts and multiple jurisdictions, reflect not only the breadth of legal scrutiny facing the former president, but also a growing judicial pushback against policies deemed unlawful or unconstitutional. We begin with a case that may have flown under the public radar, but holds significant social and legal weight. In the first ruling of the day, a federal judge blocked the Trump administration's attempt to dismantle Job Corps, the largest vocational training program in the United States serving low-income youth. The decision preserves critical career development opportunities for thousands of young Americans, particularly those from economically disadvantaged communities. Legal analysts point out that the administration's move lacked sufficient legal authority and would have devastated access to federally supported workforce development. The court's intervention was seen as a clear message: the executive branch must operate within its constitutional boundaries. The second major defeat came via the First Circuit Court of Appeals, which upheld a lower court's ruling that the Trump administration had unlawfully attempted to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. The appellate court didn't stop there. It ordered the reinstatement of over 1,300 federal employees who were wrongfully terminated as part of the plan. This sweeping rebuke emphasized a foundational principle of U.S. governance: the president cannot unilaterally dissolve federal agencies. Congress creates and funds these departments, and only Congress can alter their existence or structure. Legal observers have described the ruling as a textbook defense of separation of powers, affirming that even executive authority has limits, particularly when it encroaches on institutions established by legislative mandate. The third case unfolded in Washington, D.C., where the Chief Judge of the U.S. District Court, James Boasberg, ruled that the Trump administration unlawfully deported 140 Venezuelan migrants to a detention center in El Salvador. The court found that the migrants had not been granted due process, a violation of constitutional protections guaranteed to all individuals, regardless of citizenship status. The administration was ordered to submit a plan within 7 days to explain how it would rectify the violation. While the court stopped short of mandating the migrants' return, it signaled that further legal remedies remain on the table. This decision reignited concerns about the erosion of civil liberties under rapid and broad immigration enforcement. Human rights advocates say the ruling underscores how critical judicial oversight is in preventing systemic abuse, especially when vulnerable lives are at stake. The fourth and final defeat took place in Boulder, Colorado, after an Egyptian national, Mohammed Sabri Suleiman, was accused of firebombing a pro-Israel protest. Though Suleiman is under investigation for the act, federal authorities, without charging any other family members, detained his entire immediate family, including a 4-year-old child, and initiated deportation proceedings. A federal judge swiftly halted those actions, criticizing the administration's approach as a form of collective punishment. The court reaffirmed that legal rights are not revoked based on familial association and that every individual is entitled to due process. The ruling has sparked public outrage and renewed debates around civil liberties, with legal experts warning that national security concerns must not be used to justify blanket constitutional violations. That wraps up our detailed legal analysis for today. To stay informed on this and other important developments, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue bringing you clear, accurate coverage as these stories evolve.